I have a sound system here, so I'll use my principal voice in here. Here at Christian Academy, we greatly appreciate all of you and everything that you do. And we're blessed by teachers, coaches, administrators who champion our school system mission every single day. We understand the importance of honoring those who have come before us, and in this hall we have recognized those whose coaching history has had an impact, not only in sports, but also in the hearts and lives of our students when they are here and even after they graduate. Christian Academy is not here to achieve numbers or even worldly accolades. We're here to raise up children to honor Him. To that end, we are changing the name of this wall from Founders Wall to Centurion Legacies. We already have it up here, to more appropriately reflect what we want to communicate. And this is in recognition of coaches who have provided years of service to our students in the world of athletics. Throughout Christian Academy, there are still many, many untold stories, but today we acknowledge 4 individuals who, like all of you, have committed their lives to developing the hearts of our next generation of Christian leaders. To make these announcements, I'm going to turn it over to Brad Morgan, our Director of Athletics.
Thank you, Mr. Greener. So I still have my coach's voice. I was never a principal, but I still have that. So today we're going to recognize 4 individuals who have each worked over 15 years as coaches and mentors of our students. I've been blessed. I've been here 7 years, and I'm blessed to have worked with all 4 of these. So this is really special to me because these are 4 dear friends who continue to help me along the way and give influence into our athletic programs. Like each of you, they have developed relationships with students that last well beyond graduation. They have achieved athletic success with numerous state, regional, district championships. More importantly than all that, though, they have established an example of Christian living and priorities. As we expand those recognized today, I'm pleased to recognize the legacies of these 4 individuals. From our girls basketball program, Coach Don Rice. From our cross country and track program, the dynamic duo, Lowry Stallings and Derek Dixon. Our girls tennis program, Jeff Mallory. So, in doing a little research for this, it's interesting that when you talk to our athletes or our parents about these 4 coaches, they didn't talk about championships or athletic skills or X's and O's. They talked about their relationships, and most importantly, their relationship with Christ and the examples that each one of them set. So rather than recapping their history and their wins and all of that, much of which is captured here, I want to read a couple of quotes we got about each of them. On Coach Rice, from one of our students. Coach Rice saw our strengths that we couldn't see in ourselves. On the court, he was a coach. Off the court, he was a friend and mentor. He cared about me as a person first and an athlete second. He will always have a special place in my life. For Coach Stallings, was always very encouraging to the entire team. Whether it be a veteran or someone who had never run a day in their life, he used his experience to make anyone a better person and a better runner. There were days after practice where we would talk for over an hour, and he wouldn't leave or go home until he was sure I felt okay about the next race, or we concluded our conversation about the topic at chapel that day. I hope to model after his genuineness and to give my time to others as freely as Coach Stallings. For Coach Dixon, the first 2 words that come to mind when I think Coach Dixon are thoughtful and selfless. Coach D, which everyone calls him, leads by example and taught me how actions speak louder than words. After a hot summer practice, Coach D would surprise the team with lemon popsicles with a big smile. Coach D always thinks about others first. We all admired Coach D's positive attitude no matter the circumstance. He never failed to have a servant-like heart toward me and the team he coached. And finally, for Coach Mallory, as a parent observed through all the tournaments, Coach had a calming, relaxed, no-pressure approach. Regardless of the outcome, Jeff exemplified Christian tennis. The calmness of knowing it's in God's hands, win or lose, it would all be well. Jeff spoke what he believed, but more importantly, he walked what he believed. I personally thank all these men for all they've done in leading our students to what matters most in life, a close relationship and dependence on God. That's the only legacy that matters. And like each of you doing daily, thank you so much to our teachers. Like I said, you all do this daily, and we're so appreciative. But I'm so thankful to honor my 4 friends today. So let's give it up for our 4. Yep. Thank you all for coming. Bill, we're good. Yep. Hey, appreciate it.